you have to be attacking the suffering. You have to be attacking the cause of suffering. So it is important to know, and that's why learning is important. If you don't know, it will be simply shooting the arrow in the forest with no target. So who knows where it goes, right? Nothing, virtually nothing happens. You keep on shooting. People practice shooting in the forest, and most of the time no one gets hurt, except occasionally some people get hurt. Other than that, so sort of when there's no focus. So that's why it is important. Your object that you wanted to destroy is the first noble truth and second noble truth. So two negative truths are target that practice would like to attack, hit, destroy, and that's why it is necessary. Little knowing. So even they asked the Buddha, why you talk about the suffering? Do you want to get people get frightened? Buddha said, no. The purpose of talking about the suffering is to know and to acknowledge. Purpose of the second noble truth is to understand and avoid. Purpose of the third noble truth is to gain within you, become a part of you. Purpose of the fourth noble truth is to act and to function. So that all have the four noble truths have its own purposes. So last couple of Sundays, and I did talk about this truth of suffering. And again, repeat what the Buddha said. It's not that we get frightened. It's not that we try to paralyze ourselves because by thinking a lot of suffering. No, you wanted to torture ourselves. But whether you think, acknowledge, or not acknowledge, we have them. And there's a functioning every day with us. Every day. Sometimes it's a little more severe, sometimes a little less. Sometimes some little joy goes up. So you'll be saying alala or whatever. And sometimes it's a little more severe and you have a little long face and so bending down, not looking around, and a little more serious. And sometimes even worse. And that is happening with us every day, whether we accept, acknowledge or not, is there. So, knowing will not increase. Knowing will not increase our suffering. Sometimes it does, actually. Excuse me. What I wanted to say is that knowing will not increase our suffering, and and acknowledging suffering give us opportunity to work with it. And that's true. Knowing sometimes seems to intensify. Because, mind is such, if you forget it, so the mind is not focused. Mind is not directly dealing with it. So it looks like a little more relief, but it's not. It's there very much, and it's nagging us all the time. All the time. But human beings are such a wonderful person, honestly, and so many ways of handling it. We really know how to handle very well because we suffered tremendously, life after life. So we're really good at it. And at least we will say, well, it's a good learning experience. Or at least we will say, well, I learned it, or something. Or even physically, we do all kinds of things, right? So we have a lot of alternative. Artificial, no doubt, but a lot of alternative, right? So, the facials and the makeups and all of those are some kind of a human mechanism try to not to be intense with this sort of torturing that we are going through. Even this aging, the earlier Tibetan teachers have said there's a wonderful quality in the aging, and that is because it's coming very slowly and gradually. Mind you, if it comes overnight, as a 20-year-old person started looking like 80 years overnight, how will that person will feel, right? So human has such a mechanism, and we make it is as easy as possible and light as possible. But on the whole, is it there? Is it permanent? No. I really wanted to say this absolutely clear. Can you get rid of it? Sure you can. If you cannot, who else can get rid of it? Buddha did get rid of it as a human being, and the millions of others thereafter did get rid of it. What do you mean by did get rid of it? You're not going to get old? You're not going to die? No, you're going to get old. Yes, you're going to die. But you don't have that much suffering. Even with the human beings sitting next to yourself, you'll know. You look at them, and some take suffering so seriously. They've been tortured so much. Some take little lightly. They're less tortured. Some are bothered, some are not bothered. It's not immune, but however, that doesn't hurt the person. So getting free of suffering does not change the physiological. In the physiological, that's changed the psychological, does not change physiological, because it is such, structured. It is a dependent rise. It is originally made into that form, though it's not inherent existence, but it is. It is functioning. You're not going to change that. That will continue. But the relationship between the individual and that physical condition, and that torturing pain does not really affect individual that strongly. Strongly. That is the difference we see. Mechanically we take pills, we take tranquilizers, and any other things, or medical marijuana. And all of them, and they also, as I told you, human beings have so much ways of copying it. Who else have it besides human beings? Honestly. But it's all there. But the difference with the spiritual practice, and you have to get totally out of it. You can. Total freedom.
May all be